Meantime, we are watching UNH. There's been a flurry of headlines. What we do know at the moment, David, is that the webcast, and they were presenting today, part of their investor day, was stopped for what they're calling a very serious matter, correct?
Yeah, very serious medical situation with one of their team members. It seems to be a tragic occurrence outside the Hilton. That's based on other news sources, WPIX, local news here in New York, the New York Post, reporting that Brian Thompson, I believe, who runs the company's managed care, had been shot and killed. That is the reports. Again, we have not gotten an official confirmation from UnitedHealth nor from the police in New York. But it appears to be, according to other reports, that it was a targeted killing that occurred prior to, obviously, the beginning of their investor day here in Midtown, we should say, which we were going to get to at some point in terms of discussing a bit of a revision in guidance from the company. But obviously, this supersedes that. And now that investor day, as you might imagine, has been suspended.
We're going to hear from Bertha Coombs, who covers the company closely for us, in a minute. There had been some headlines that appeared erroneous, which pertains to who exactly was targeted in what appears to be this targeted attack. Yeah. Bertha Coombs, who we mentioned earlier, is with us. Bertha, what do we know at the moment?
All we know at the moment, as according to the NYPD, there was a fatal shooting outside the Hilton this morning at about 6:45 a.m. Now, police officials have not identified the victim, but several reports have said that it was Brian Thompson, who is the CEO of UnitedHealth's health insurance side. That's UnitedHealth Care. He has been CEO of that unit for some time, would have been expected to be presenting today. The company did start its Investor Day webcast a little bit late this morning. They did make no mention of it, but as the headlines began to cross this morning, over the last few minutes, they did stop the presentation, saying that they're afraid that some of you may know we're dealing with what they call a serious medical situation with one of our team members. As a result, executive said, I'm afraid we're going to have to bring to close the event today. We have reached out to UnitedHealth, but as you can imagine, they are in the middle of this crisis and at this point have not issued any kind of comment or confirmation on the situation. We don't know what the circumstances of the shooting may have been, but according to the police report, the suspect shot Brian Thompson, according to reports, and then fled on foot. Again, this is clearly an extraordinary situation and one that we are waiting to hear what the company says as this develops. Back over to you.
Bertha, appreciate that. It is horrible news. You don't want to look immediately to the share reaction, but Jim, on some of those earlier headlines, which did say the CEO had been shot, shares were down a couple percent. Andrew Whitty, of course, is the CEO of the full company.
Right. Yeah, but he's a brilliant man. UnitedHealth being the most important company in the health insurance business, and targeted a sale. And David, you know that there is. I don't even want to speculate, but there are elements of this particular industry that people aren't.
Who knows?
Crazy about, but
one thing I have confidence in is that the NYPD is going to find whoever did this.
Mask is selling, fled down 6th Avenue. So I don't think he's going to get very far.
I would assume we will get more answers for what's a tragic circumstance.
Wow.
And I was planning on spending a little time discussing UNH because of a bit of a change in their guidance, but the stock is actually was not down this morning. They're, like so many others, Carl, have been dealing with medical loss ratio that's higher as a result of seniors, as we know, using the healthcare system more frequently this year. But obviously, this tragic circumstance supersedes all of that.
We would have been talking about, there's a big war going on about, how do you pay for Wegovy and how do you pay for Zepbound and what's going to happen and where's Medicare, but where are these private insurers? Bloomberg's got some really good stuff about the private insurers not delivering. I just think that a lot of cross-currents in that world.
Yeah, we obviously are thinking of the company, and we'll get you more headlines as we do learn more this morning.